Alright, so we've got two more Johnny Lightnings to talk about real quick here, and probably just going to get to this car here on the left, the Olds 442, because my videos have been dragging on a little long. I can certainly ramble, but you know, we were talking about the different eras and stages Johnny Lightning has gone through, and so if you're interested in that, you can watch the last video. But for this video, both of these cars are from the learning curve era of Johnny Lightning, which was the last company that owned Johnny Lightning before Tommy took over, I believe, and was kind of the last-ditch effort for the premium collectible sort of packaging and marketing that Johnny Lightning was kind of known for. And so, and this was probably the snazziest phase, or snazziest type of packaging, even though it's all plastic and I don't really care for it, because I like to crack open my cars, so it's a lot harder to get into and there's a lot more junk trash to throw away. But you know, still pretty cool looking. So we're going to look at this one today, which is the 1968 Baldwin Motion Olds 442, and this is a mean looking, awesome, rockin' vintage race car. And I'm a sucker for vintage racing. I love these sort of obscure cars that sort of represent an era when, you know, mechanics and performance companies and motor car companies were all kind of experimenting and throwing a bunch of horsepower in cars and throwing them on the raceway and just kind of seeing what happens. I love that old footage from the 60s and 70s drag racing and stuff. So anyway, this just sort of reminds me of that. And this car, I think, is pretty obscure. I mean, this is the only picture I found of it. I'm going to try to put it up here now while I'm talking about it. If you guys know of any other pictures of this car in action, let me know. But this is the only picture I found of this particular incarnation of the car. Now, there were several other versions that they did, and of course they worked with other manufacturers as well and probably did a lot of different things. But anyway, this is pretty awesome, and we're going to crack it open and take a closer look. But I thought I would show you the packaging really quick just so you have an idea, because like I've said before, who knows when we'll ever see this again. So there's your packaging, and I'll just kind of scroll here so you can take a look. These kind of sculptural elements here where they're kind of three-dimensional or whatever, where the graphics sort of conform to the packaging. It's very, very cool, but I'm sure very expensive to do as well. Then you also have the kind of design profile here that kind of shows the process of designing the car, which I kind of think is cool. And this was from the Classic Gold series as well, which I think, and it says it here too, but I think was one of the best releases and series that Johnny Lightning did, that Classic Gold series. Alright, so there's your basic front version of the front side of the packaging. Then here's the back. Really quickly, just kind of show you this, and then if you want to see, there's the other cars in the set right here. I'll bring that up a little closer, I guess, for you. There we go. If you want to see that. And then there's the Learning Curve logo. That was the company that owned it then. Then you have, of course, all your other corporate logos. And then here I'll get a close of this in case you're interested in reading about Baldwin Motion and the Olds, this particular car. You can pause it there and read that. And then a little factoid here, and then all your legal mumbo jumbo at the bottom, and the window to look at the car. So there's kind of your packaging there. Not the best probably presentation to show it, but we're not here for the packaging necessarily. We're going to look at the car. So I'm going to crack this thing open and take a closer look. So we'll be right back. Alright, check it out. This is awesome. And I tricked you guys a little bit. I actually have two of these, and I opened one already. So got it ready here, so let's take a look at it, shall we? And this thing, I mean, look at it. It's just an amazing looking vintage race car. I love the finish. It's got a dark blue, sparkle navy blue paint job on it. Just fantastic. It's got the chrome trim that Johnny Lightning is known for. It's got two different kinds of wheels, and the tires are plastic, but it doesn't bother me at all because they're so realistic. Doesn't bother me that they're not rubber tires. And let's take a look at the base real quick while we're thinking about it. And it, this is your, what I came to know is Johnny Lightning's thick metal base. When you get this out of the package, it is heavy. It's a big, substantial chunk of metal, and I really like that about it. And so here's your base, which has nice detail, and made in China. Your base there, and then you can kind of see the wheels are kind of just smooth, slick plastic wheels, which again doesn't bother me, and it actually rolls better because they're plastic wheels. Then the Tampo's amazing, really awesome. We've got our Motion Supercar Club checkerboard kind of logo here on the side. The D/S, which I'm actually not sure what that is. Got it says Cars Magazine here on the back next to the Oldsmobile logo. Hope you can see that. Sorry I don't have the best macro focus. I have to look at wheels and things. He's probably got the best up close macro focus that I've seen. And so Motion Markowitz here on the front, Olds. Got the nice kind of broken racing stripe right here down the side. Let's take a look at the front, and there's that signature 442 Oldsmobile, those two lights, headlights that are separated there in the front. Mean looking painted headlights with the 442 in the grill. Top performance car of the year and the 360 horsepower, which I'm sure was a lot back then. But look at the shape on the hood, just really nice contours and shapes on the hood. That kind of detail is Johnny Lightning is just really well known for. And then of course the hood opens up. Take a quick look inside here and you'll see the multicolored detail inside there. Nice flat black frame with the kind of flat chrome and red and black details on the engine there, which is awesome. And then the hood again conforms, shuts right down in there. Very awesome. And then same kind of stuff on the other side. Let's kind of show it to you there from this angle. And then the rear end of the Oldsmobile, one of my favorites. And again, we've got top performance car of the year showing on the trunk there with the Oldsmobile logo and some painted taillights. So I just love this kind of stuff. These vintage race cars, all these decos and tampos on the side. Just looks mean. It makes me want to get in it and put the pedal to the metal. The inside is all black, so it's kind of hard to see, but there are textural details on the interior. I don't know if you can really see in there, but you can sort of see where there's texture on the back seat there, some gear stuff, and then texture on the inside wall there. So anyway, fantastic job on this car. This has got to be one of my favorite Johnny Lightning vintage racing cars that I own, and that's why I got two of them. So I highly recommend it if you like the vintage racing pieces. So it's the 1968 Baldwin Motion Olds 442 from the Classic Gold series of Johnny Lightning. Thanks for watching this time, and we will see you next time.